Hey guys, Tyson here. Welcome to this week's Cannabis and Crypto. We're going to go over the general markets, cannabis and cryptocurrency. We're also going to go over some news and I'll give my opinion on a few things. Please leave your opinions below in the comments, any information, just anything you want to say. Hit the thumbs up, follow me if you find this valuable, share it, and we'll build up the community, but let's get into it. All right, so with cannabis stocks this week, I mean, it's similar to cryptocurrency. I mean, they seem to be leveling out after pretty heavy downs. In the last 3 or 4 days, we've actually seen some ups in some places. I've seen my account, increase a little bit, but nothing substantial. There was the news as a touch on in the article. With Afria and Green Growth Brands, Green Growth making an offer, Afria saying, that's not really that good, and but people made it into this big news because they're wanting something, but people are wanting something more than just a solid moving economy. I mean the overall landscape of the cannabis industry is just a building, moving industry. And so, that you would think that would drive prices up, but it's, there's the unsureness of it, I guess. And so we're getting these huge ups and downs. We had the huge ups at the end of last year, and now all of 2018 we've been going down, same with the cryptocurrency. But I just think that's a precursor to more huge ups. That's the way that the market works. And cannabis isn't going anywhere, so that market's going to continue to improve. I believe prices will go up. I'm still averaging down buying the same way that I am with crypto, and I just think that it'll be solid. I don't know if you saw anything big in the industry, any that I missed. Let me know. But other than that, with some small exceptions, the overall market just seems to be leveling out. And then we'll see if it's more down or if we can go back up. I mean, I don't know how much further we can go. I know it's the market, and so I guess, a lot. But, judging by the charts, judging by news, judging by value, we should get an upward swing soon. Just judging by overall sentiment seems that, we should be moving up soon. When will that happen? Who knows? Soon is a relative term. So, be careful with that. But that's where I'm at on the cannabis market. Not a lot of movement this week. Some news, but it wasn't anything crazy. We'll actually see some of a lot of these deals going through with these companies merging, and that'll be a little bit bigger news. But, offers get made all the time. And anyway, that's my take on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. All right, so that's my take on the cannabis market this week. Like I said, leave your comments below on what you think is going on and what your strategies are. And but anyway, I had mentioned Afria, and so I wanted to real quick get into an article just talking about them in green growth this last week, because that was the biggest news. And so here it is. All right, so here we are on newcannabisventures.com. I mean, you've probably seen this. If not, Afria calls Green Growth Brands bid highly conditional and inadequate. I think people are playing this out maybe a little bit heavier than it actually was. But all it says, while we appreciate, this is just one quote, but while we appreciate GGB's interest in the value we've created at Afria, our significant growth prospects, their proposal falls short of rewarding our shareholders for participating in such a transaction. Further, the proposed offer is quite risky given GGB's condition to complete a brokered financing at a price that is more than double the recent average of their share price as a key term of the proposal. So, anyway, you can keep reading on. Just basically saying, it's not really going to cut it. Thank you, but it's just not even close, and we're not even sure if you can quite do it. So that's that. Here's the weird thing. If any of these bigger companies get news at all, it becomes this big thing. Everyone's like, oh, but it's not really that big of a deal. One company tried to buy another one. It didn't go well. That's,
some people think that it's a play just to bring back some good news to Africa after some bad news. But who knows? Maybe one company just tried to buy another one, didn't go well. Happens all the time. We don't know what'll happen in the future, and maybe they were just kind of putting their toe in the water, seeing what would happen. Throwing the line out there, seeing if the fish bites. Why not try? Especially if you got plans. If you want to make bold moves, make bold moves. But anyway, you can read this. This is on newcannabisventures.com. And just wanted to touch on this because everybody's talking about it. I don't think it's as big a news as probably everybody's making it. I mean, it is changing. Both of their stocks are moving because of it. And but there you go. So that's my take on it. Not that big of a deal. If you do think that it's a big deal, or if you don't think that it's that big of a deal, or if you have another opinion, or if I missed something or anything like that, let me know. Comment below, and let's talk about it.
All right, so that was the biggest news in cannabis this last week. And so we'll jump over to cryptocurrency now. We'll start with coin market cap, just jump through them. And then we'll do a little bit of news on that and even a little bit of recap from last week's news on the Bitcoin ATM. So just cryptocurrency market this week. There's not, as far as the charts go, there's not really a lot to talk about. Everything has really seemed to kind of level off. But it's leveled off at a good point to the last jump. Most things have not gone down anywhere close to where they were originally, but at the really the telltale of where we're going to be, if we jump up and we can break some previous resistance levels of where we just hit, some previous highs of this last little jump up, then we might be talking something. But right now everything's leveling up. If Bitcoin drops back down to below 3,500. Then we're probably going back down. Neither one. Honestly, it would surprise me more if it went up at this point. If we started a big up at this point, it would surprise me more. I kind of do expect to see more downs, but it wouldn't surprise me that much if it went up. The value is there. The value is more than what's sitting in that market cap, than what's sitting on most of the coins out there. So will they go up? Yeah, I really think that they will. The real world value of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is growing constantly, while the price just goes down and down and down. Talking about in the news article how the as the institutional investors get in there, how that will really drive the price up. At least in my opinion, that'll be a big catalyst. I think that's what a lot of people are waiting for. So let me know what you think. But that's my take on cryptocurrency this week.
Hey guys, so let's talk about institutional investors getting into cryptocurrency. That's been a big topic, just in the fact that it's getting into the new year. Everybody's going to start, releasing what they're investing in and showing their portfolios. And we've already started to see some institutional investors, saying, hey, we're getting into this. But we're going to see more and more of that as the beginning of the year comes. At least that's what I'm figuring. I think that's what most people are figuring. And I think that'll be really good. That's what, even though with all this other good news and stuff, it's all kind of behind the scenes to the average investor. And so, obviously if you're watching this, you're looking a little bit deeper into it, you're wanting to know, and it's becoming more and more the norm, but not fully. When you talk to family, to friends, to people that you meet, most people are like, yeah, I've heard of that, but I don't really know. So that's going to start changing as you see these bigger companies, as the major news stations start showing it more and more, which they already are. We're going to start seeing those, at least that's how I feel, and how the person that wrote this article feels, is that that's going to be a catalyst to start to drive this back up. So I'm not going to read this whole thing, but it starts out, the Bitcoin price got hammered in 2018 amid the prolonged crypto winter, but many investment experts expect the volatility to subside in 2019 as institutional investors start entering the market. So, and that's it. And it goes on to say that, hey, Bitcoin bears scared off or scared off institutions. I mean, with the huge drops and stuff, a lot of people have been really leery to get in, but I don't even think that that's honestly the case. I think they're just waiting for the bottom. Why wouldn't you, if you're going to put, millions or billions of dollars into something? You might be careful, especially if it's a new market. I know some of them have already been averaging down, but they have a better eye on how things are moving too. But I think we're starting to see a more unstable just market overall, more unstable stock market. So, and everybody is for the most part connecting, Bitcoin and altcoins to, commodities, gold, silver. So we'll see how that goes, but that's looking to be it. I mean, once everybody starts to see these institutional investors get in, once the big guys start saying, hey, we're buying, Bitcoin, we're buying altcoins, that's going to be big for the market. And I think that that's what the average investor is going to need to get in there and go, okay, I think that this is a solid investment. So that's my opinion. What do you guys think? I like this article. It's worth reading just to and they look at some different angles on things. But a lot of good information. This is ccn.com.
All right, thanks for watching. That's my recap on the cannabis and cryptocurrency markets for this last week. Obviously, a lot more happened, but I can only talk about a certain amount. So thank you for watching, and if you like it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share it, and let's build this community so that we can all share our opinions and make some money together. So an update, I did the story on the 6 ATMs a day, Bitcoin ATMs a day popping up around the world, and walk into the mall in my local town, which is Medford, Oregon, not a very big city, and there's a Bitcoin ATM. So there you go, popping up. I'm sure we'll see a lot more than 6 a day in 2019. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research before investing. This is just my opinion based on personal investments and my research.